Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase and lead.
All right, damn, I'm washed out as hell. Look at me. How are we doing, YouTube? How are we doing, TikTok? How's everybody out there? We chillin', I hope. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm looking at, but that seems questionable. Anyhow's it? We are here with some more Jump Ship. We are going to be taking on some more solo diff 5s. Going to have to grind up some gear because I did make a goofy mistake. Not thinking about how to properly leave a mission. I really hope that they give us access to our ships here sooner rather than later, in the dry dock, in the base, or whatever they want to call it. I'm going to call it the dry dock because that kind of really seems like what the space is and what it's used for more than anything else. What's up, Spooky? You got the popcorn? Damn, bro, maybe I should get some popcorn. Popcorn sounds actually pretty good right now. Popcorn sounds actually quite pretty good right now. But alright. So we're just gonna get back on into it. See how it goes. What's up, Angelfish? How we doing? All right.
At ease. Good to see you.
I've marked some opportunities that may be worth exploring.
So apparently, as of like 2 days ago, they released a idea of what parts of the roadmap we're gonna be seeing, and it's a few good things. I can go ahead and pull them up right now, actually, just to show y'all what's coming. We are gonna be getting, where is it? This stuff right here. Hold on. There's definitely a way to pull this up. Nah, it's fine. I can just pull this all the way down. That's no big deal. And we are gonna switch to our screen cap here of everything. There we go. So this right here is the Phase 1 content update for them that they're going to be doing. So they're going to get the hangar vendors, melee weapons, a few more sectors, and some sector modifiers involved, which is pretty cool. As well as several bug fixes are included in this. And that's epically good, because it's still a little bit wishy-washy of a title. Some of the performance does fall off a little bit in random places at random times. I think that's mostly, yeah, your lighting looks better. Does it? I guess, maybe. How we doing, Salt? I appreciate the rose. Thank you, thank you. I wonder why that's not showing up here. Did we not connect to TikTok yet? Did we not connect to TikTok yet? Is that not what we're doing? Hold on, yo. Oh, that got like boosted big. Let me see. No, that's not what I need. I need to open this here. Go to settings, go to accounts, DC and Reci. Don't. Okay, perfect. Everything just popped back up. Well, I know I'm live on TikTok. It's telling me it's not connected, but I'm telling it it is. So it can lie all at once, but it's wrong. Alright. It'll connect at some point, and then we'll be able to see y'all's chats on there. Ooh. Anyway, the sector modifiers are pretty cool. I'm thinking they're going to have some similar stuff to what the mission modifiers do in Helldivers 2. The melee weapons might actually be pretty neat. A non-ammo based weapon would be pretty cool, to be honest. Especially if it gives, like, benefits to certain things. like having a wrench be able to repair like materia filters faster or things like that for whoever's on board. That would be pretty interesting. They're already doing better than Arrowhead. Yeah, it's really nice to see a company communicate with its player base and say, "Hey, this is what we're planning on the next content update." Arrowhead could still get away with it. They could still say, "Hey, new enemies coming, this, that, and the other, you know, changes to this mechanic or another, buffs to these several weapons," but then not tell us what it all is. Because you still build hype, but you don't, like, ruin the idea and the mood of the surprise, because you don't give them everything. But yeah. So, very cool. A lot of the bug fixes are like, definitely something to reduce peak memory and should lower stutters and crashes on a range of hardware. Which is really cool. Like, we're big here for this. Big here for this. But yeah. Good. So anybody who's suffering on Xbox right now, don't expect to suffer too much longer. Because the solutions are on their way. Ooh. Motion blur looks gross right now. Anybody else seeing what I'm seeing? Oof. Ew. Let's fix that. All right. It's still pretty ugly. Can't fix it. Oh, what are you running now, Spooky?
Stand easy, soldier.
There are some interesting options for our next expedition. Mission parameters accepted. Mission data prepared. Get ready and let's head out. Glad to... Sure, have a look.
All lasers, scythe, laser cannon, plus laser rover at mount. Yeah. All lasers does a fantastic job into the Illuminate. Absolutely shreds them.
You fly them, I repair them. Sure, have a look.
Sure, I'll get that installed. Good choice.
All right.
I've marked some opportunities that may be
There
worth
we go.
exploring.
Yeah, all lasers is fantastic on every faction, to be completely honest. It works just fine even into the bugs, which is like its weakest faction by far. Oh yeah. Well, sometimes they just fly straight through it. Yep.
Just a few jumps ahead.
Just another Arrowhead moment.
As soon as possible. Make your preparations and let's head over there. Hopefully, we're not too late.
I hope they put that back. I'll be very sad if they don't put that back.
Watch your six, as they say.
Man, that's why I put it down for a minute. That's why I put it down for a minute. Because I know right now, if I keep playing that game, the amount of bullshit that's going on right now is just going to drive me so crazy, I'm not going to want to play anymore. Jump drive inactive. Oh shit. I mean, that's pretty much true. That's pretty much the long and short of it, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like a bit too much to deal with. Let's see, where am I going to fit this in? How do I best want to do this? So I just want to swap out my... How do I want to do this? Does it really just take double null tension? Yeah, I mean, I've gotten my $40 worth and then some out of the game, so like that's another reason why I'm not like super pissed off at the state of the game. Like, I'm just kind of disappointed more than I'm mad. Hold on, let me swap this real quick. I think maybe I gain a huge benefit from just swapping the places on this.
Component uninstalled. Component installed.
Hang on. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, for sure. Sometimes Helldivers is a survival horror game. Yeah, stalkers aren't great, but there's definitely worse enemies. There's definitely worse enemies than stalkers. Like, stealth chargers, the damn, what is it, well, they removed the rupture strain, so you don't have to deal with them, but the flying overseers are really bad. What was the other one? Oh boy. The cringe turrets and anything with a cringe turret. Those are all pretty shit to deal with at all times. Can I get away with that? Yeah, they're terrible. Oh, I mean, the flying overseers are a known problem. A lot of people actually talk about how fucked up the flying overseers are. Is this just not gonna fly with this setup? Yeah, they are. They're very tanky. For pretty much no reason as well. Let's see what we got.
Component installed.
Oh, yes, so many voteless. Yeah. You do get used to it at some point. I will definitely say that. But it never gets, like, easy per se. Ha! Tetris. I'm so good. Throw a nuke at him. Yeah, just 500 kg and dip is often a pretty good idea. A lot of the time in that game. Really the worst enemy in the entire faction on the vote or on the Illuminate side is the flesh mobs, because right now they just spawn in hordes. And it's pretty obnoxious to deal with.
Jump imminent. Remains. There is a facility up ahead holding valuable assets.
Oh yeah,
Security
they got
systems
6,000 HP. It's really annoying.
need to perform an override to get inside.
They have as much AP or HP as a Bile Titan, but they don't have any weak points. Is the problem?
Never fret, but bringing it back to the ship.
Have Buddy take that back. All right. Alrighty, ready. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna land, we're gonna infiltrate on foot. See where we go from there.
Parking procedure initiated.
It's this area. Okay.
Caution. It seems that this facility has initiated a lock. We need to get through
I
this.
do get a free side clip at level 1 though, we'll take that.
Physical override to open it. Hostiles incoming. You need to fight them off until the override is completed.
What's up, gods here, Kaiju? Appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you.
Look out the trash. Very nice shot.
Already a pro. Yes, it is. It's $20. It is early access currently, and about probably either next week or the week following, we're getting our first like content increase update. So we're gonna actually be adding true content to the game,
Progress halted.
and that's gonna be pretty cool.
Perform an annual
I'm down for it.
bypass.
I'm excited.
Looks like it's time to dance.
What's up, Andrew the Bear? How we doing?
Aha, got one.
Progress halted. You need to perform an annual bypass to proceed.
Time to take out the trash.
Yeah, they're a pretty good little studio, Keepsake Games.
Aha, got one.
Yes and no. Similar in only that it's a like kind of semi-open world space-based first-person shooter. That's pretty much where the similarities stop. It's actually something closer to like Sea of Thieves. I think they are. I think they're only about like 5 or 6 people.
Great shot. Area secured. No more targets.
Knock, knock.
Progress halted.
Oh, really?
You need to perform an annual bypass to proceed.
Yeah.
Look out the trash.
Just some dudes in a garage. I'd have to do some digging to confirm that, but I'm fairly certain on my information there. It's not that crazy. Just a couple men on a mission. Be amazed what 5 or 6 dudes with a shitload of ambition and a whole lot of free time can do.
Access granted. Proceed to the jammer.
You can leave some for me too, you know.
It's basically how the American Revolution started. I wouldn't say hundreds of people, but they have 100 plus. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game, Andrew.
No problem.
It's quite fun.
I
There's
can carry that to the ship.
some kind of like loadout building stuff that you can do, figure out what works best for you. There's a lot of looter, extraction, shooter elements into it. And just in general, it plays really nicely.
We'll give them no quarter.
It's just smooth as fuck.
Initiating takeoff.
Oh, really? No ambush.
Preparing
All
to
right.
enter jump space.
Yeah, I mean, it was though at first. HD2 at launch was like kind of hype, kind of
I
peak,
detect a jamming signal emanating in the area. We can't leave until it's been taken off.
and then they did it again after the 60 days update. They returned to form.
I'm seeing some juicy icons on the scans. Very interesting.
Foster Squid Games winner gets adopted. Where did that come from, Vanta? You just dropped in and slammed that out. Vanta's just out here contemplating how this could have possibly made no sense to somebody. Jesus, tanky mines. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Catch mine.
No, I mean I want it out of the troubles. I would like it to come back. I just, you know, don't have a whole lot of faith in them right now. What what? Oh. I see what's going on.
Locked and loaded.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
That's the end of that one.
Okay, we got him. Only took one shield's worth of damage, too.
Weapons hot. Time to die.
Woof!
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
And there's more where that came from.
Where they at?
Purging the materia filters.
Alright. I think we got them all. The game just lied to me for a second. Told me they were enemies, but I think we got them all already.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it. Parking procedure initiated. Parking procedure complete.
Oh, did he ask? It didn't come through. Oh, game? Okay. Weird that that disconnected at just the right timing. Yeah, it's called Jump Space. It's a very good game. Or at least I think it's pretty good right now. It's got a lot coming to it here in the near future too.
Joining the on-foot
Ooh.
expedition. You're clearing out the materia filters. Absolutely.
Let's go and pop this open.
You need to destroy the jammer's power conduits to trigger its self-destruct sequence. I've marked the first set for you. Destroy them.
I'm planning on it, yeah.
Look out the trap.
I actually have the entire week of release off. So shit's gonna get kind of wild for me. I only asked for a couple of days off. My boss gave me the whole week, so I'm pretty surprised. And all of those days are PTO, and I didn't have to use any of mine for it, which is pretty cool. I'm very here for that. Might be the first time I've actually felt like she's literally got my best interest in mind, but you know, not gonna talk too much about work on stream. I'm probably gonna change the schedule for that week a little bit. I'm still gonna have the same time, but I might have additional streams or like video uploads in between. I'm really hoping to take that time to kind of figure out what videos I can put out to do some extra stuff with the channel while I'm not like available to be on live, because I do work a 50-hour week job, and the schedule for that is often quite variable. And between that and having an actual family and everything, and trying to be here for my wife and child, it does make it difficult to put any more time in than I'm already putting in.
Good. You can now activate the self-destruct sequence. It'll also give you access to the vault room. So grab
I did have somebody who was doing some video editing for me, but some stuff has happened and
There we go.
things have gotten difficult for that
Manage to
particular
gain access
individual.
to the vault room.
And so I don't hold it against them or anything like that, but
Self-destruction
you know, they've
level
had to
can
shrink
get
down on their role.
You don't want to be here when it explodes.
I'm actually very lucky in my situation right now.
I can carry
I don't
that
take any part of this for granted.
door, bringing it back to the ship. Absolutely.
Sweet, those are gonna be nice.
Initiating takeoff. Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed.
There we
to
go.
the sector.
All clear. I am in my 20s, but only barely. And I'm not about to sit here and take offense to somebody thinking I'm looking younger than I actually am. I'll take that any day of the week. Like, for sure. What was I doing?
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmets.
But unfortunately not. I'm only barely in my 20s, but I got a whole ass career, whole ass family, everything's going. I got a house, you know, I got 2 pets. 4 if you want to count the turtles.
There's a facility ahead housing a jammer. We'll need
I
to
got a
get you
full ass life going on.
before we can proceed.
I'd love to make streaming and YouTube a bit more of a part of it, but then again, who the hell wouldn't?
Why, yes. How did you know?
It's part of why I've always hated the phrase, you gotta spend money to make money. Because in reality, it's not spending money to make money, because time is money, right? Where was 20 when Helldivers started production? Boop, boop. 22. I would have been. So I was in school for game design when they started working on that game. That sounds about right? Yeah.
Entering the combat station.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Loading up fresh ammo.
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
Marvel Rivals has a competitor, it's just terrible.
Shield unit installed.
Also, HD2 will have its competitors at some point. At some point, it will have something that will come out and fulfill a similar gameplay loop. The problem is Helldivers basically has a stranglehold on the arrow key interface. Yeah, I mean it might improve their interest in performing at a higher level, but I wouldn't guarantee it. I'm a dumbass. I jumped without heading my artifacts. I'm so goofy. That's funny. Not that I need them. I've got Buddy on the best weapons in the galaxy. Whoo!
Materia collected.
Buddy with the extreme prejudice on that one.
Emptying material.
Parking procedure initiated.
Never noticed this before.
Procedure complete.
Is this what I think it is?
I'm with you.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. I figured out why I'm confused. Oh, it's dark.
Initiating takeoff. Parking procedure initiated.
I actually have several like whiteboarded game design projects that I still have like folders and files for, and almost full notebooks on like what needs to go in it, what design. I've got some pseudocode, stuff like that.
But it needs power.
I ended up being mostly an art-focused individual, so coding is not really my strong suit. Eh,
The jammer is behind that.
I don't really play a whole lot other than like sci-fi shooter games.
Open the door.
It's really kind of my favorite genre. It's what I relate to the most, I guess. It's what I feel the most in touch with. I've played like the Witcher series. I've played,
Initiating takeoff.
obviously I've played the big ones like Skyrim and shit like that. But for the most part, yeah, it's like sci-fi related stuff. I'm not really like a Kingdom Come Deliverance sort of person. I'm very much not a Souls-like sort of person.
Materia collected.
It's not that I can't play them. Like I played Remnant from the Ashes, the Armageddon mod. That's like ridiculously hard. But I actually did. I did play Red Dead Redemption 2, but that was a long time ago. So oh wait, RDR2. No, I played Red Dead Redemption. I didn't play 2. I actually didn't even play 2. I'm not a big fan of Rockstar games. They're all right in my opinion. And that's mostly like from a gameplay side of things. I just don't find the gameplay that fun and interesting. The world building and the storytelling is peak, but I just don't really love the gameplay. It's very, very slow. And it feels deliberately that way, and I don't know. Not at all. I literally could not care less about GTA 6. The only reason GTA 6 matters to me is because of what it's going to do to gaming. I recognize how good Rockstar is as developers to create what they're creating, and I have to respect that. You know what I mean? Like, as somebody who's gone to school for the product that they're producing, I very much recognize what they're putting out, and I'm impressed.
They are quite radioactive. Prolonged exposure is not recommended.
but I'm probably not going to play it.
Joining the on-foot expedition.
Initiating takeoff.
I know, that's a crazy take, huh, Spooky? Just not being that interested in Grand Theft Auto. Are you even a gamer if you're not interested in Grand Theft Auto, right?
Parking procedure initiated. Parking procedure complete.
Well, as a manager, I'm aware of when it's going to be happening, and I know my team pretty well. I don't expect them to do a whole bunch of stuff like that, but they might. And so we'll just deal with that situation when it occurs. You know, I'm not trying to
Great.
make it so that people are definitely having a bad time, but I'm also not about to sit here and let my business that I've been hired to run fall apart because some people really wanted to play a video game. Of course, I'm in the restaurant industry too, so the other thing I get to consider is how few people might actually be coming out to eat. I might just get an uptick in to-go orders that weekend.
Proceed to the jammer.
That would definitely be something the older managers who are my superiors would not expect,
No problem.
and that would be information I have. I mean, there's always a step up in a large company. I am employed by a very large company. To the tune of billions of dollars a year. What am I doing? I have a buddy. Why am I running here? Buddy, put that shit on the ship.
Bringing it back
Thank
to the
you.
ship.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
I'm not gonna say where exactly I work because, like, technically, I'm not supposed to share that kind of information. But I work for a very large company. It's a restaurant company. And it's one of the big ones. God damn it. God damn it. Neither of these is any good. Well, I'll resonant amplifier them anyway. If you go to sit down restaurants often, it's pretty likely. You've either dined at the restaurant I work for, or you've likely dined at one of the restaurants that my umbrella company owns. Because there's my company, and then there's a company that owns all of the restaurants that are connected to my company. And we have quite a few. Especially if you live in Texas, by the way. Like in one of the big metropolitan areas. This is fun. We're playing 20 questions. What is Sin's job?
I've just detected a jump signature.
Oh shit.
Something have arrived close to your position. Use your sensors to scan it. Initiating takeoff. Ship examined. Build ship ammunition in the December.
6, as they say. Great shot.
All right. Got to work on their asses.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible.
It is not.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Purging the materia filters.
I think I'm winning. It's not over till it's over, Miniman.
Transition to jump space imminent.
It's a fast. It's not a fast casual, but it's a casual sit down restaurant. So did I, Rice. It's fantastic.
You need to get closer and get the attention of hostile ships.
Yep. Yep. I'm pretty impressed right now too. They've done an incredible job.
Stuff?
Why, yes. How did you know?
It's good to see you. We'll take any help we can get. Our shields can't be repaired as long as these ships are firing at us. You need to take care of them as soon as possible.
It's stupid fun.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Yeah, I mean, but nothing's perfect as an early access game. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they're going to be doing an offline only mode too here pretty soon.
Materia collected.
So it's going to be even better for single player.
Entering the combat station.
This wave of Legion ships is over, but not for long. Quickly, repair the exterior conduits to restore our shields.
Oh, really?
Take care of the damages inside.
Why fight the enemies on foot when I can just blast them with space bombardment?
Emptying materia filters. Never fret. Buddy's right behind you.
No, it is not. They sent more, the bastards.
Ground targets approaching.
No, we do not serve burgers even at all, actually. We don't even have burgers on the menu. Nope, no wings on the menu either.
Excellent. Carry on to the next conduit.
Enemies incoming. Very nice shot.
I really thought I was going to be able to get on top of that locker.
No problem at all. I can carry that to the ship.
Shields are back online, just in time. We're detecting more Legion ships approaching us. We need to hold them off while we charge our jump drive. We're counting on you.
Oh boy, I got hiccups. That's annoying.
Legion ships are here.
Weapons hot. Time to dance.
I will try, Hadley. Thank you.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Ready for battle.
You have a wonderful day. Damn, the fighter was shifty.
Empty collectors to retrieve.
Loading up fresh ammo.
Yeah, of course we have desserts. Like cakes and such.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve.
This wave of Legion ships is over, but not for long.
Yeah, we do have some cheesecake, but it's not the one that you're thinking of.
Restore our shields. We'll take care of the damages inside.
Cheesecake isn't really our thing.
I'm with you. The bitter end if need be. Great shot.
You need to repair the shields.
Look out the trash.
How'd I know? You asked about cheesecake. You're basically asking about one of our competitors.
Materia filters.
Test one down. Proceed to the next location.
Enemies incoming.
You need to repair the shields. Test one down. Proceed to the next location.
Looks like it's time to dance. One less to worry about.
You need to repair the shields.
Great shot.
Lunch and dinner. We don't serve anything breakfast related.
Shields are active again. Our jump drive is almost ready. Buy us just a little more time. One last wave. Our jump drive is 80% charged. Hold in there just a little longer.
Entering the combat station.
Ship needs ammo.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Target acquired.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammo.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Entering the combat station.
We might. You might be on target.
Oh, great job. We wouldn't have made it without your aid. We owe you. Now let's get out of here before more ships attack. Engaging.
Uh-oh. Bro, sweating. I don't know, man. You might have hit my battleship with that question. I don't know. Did you or didn't you? I won't say it. Yeah, but you're pretty much there. You're pretty much on target. That was fun. 20 questions with chat, y'all. It's a fucked up version of AMA. Ask me anything, but I'm not going to answer the question unless you ask me a series of other questions to get to that question. And even then, I'm going to give you a veiled response that's not 100% confirmation. Coincidentally, very fun dating game. Like when you're going out with somebody, you do 20 questions. Like, okay, so what do you do for work? Okay, let's play 20 questions. Let's see if you can figure it out. It's a really fun dating game. Takes up a lot of time, keeps the other person engaged, and you can be flirty as fuck in the middle of it.
Interesting. There are some interesting options for our next.
All right, I actually have some like okay enough equipment at this point.
I've marked some opportunities that may be worth exploring.
Salvage run, salvage run. What else can you guess? I don't know. What else do you want to know? It's endless survival.
Calculating jump vector to target. Mission destination set. Prepared for jump when you are ready. There are some
Hold on.
interesting options for our next
Are they all about that much, like, difficulty-wise? Hold on. Is it just this? Is this just the only one? Oh, that's a 1? Okay. So this is just an automatic 2. Huh. See, most of these missions I really feel are like really designed for multiple people. Well, all of them are actually really designed for multiple people.
mission parameters.
But like Distress Call is really good for a
Mission
solo.
primed. We can head out whenever you are ready.
This is Jump Space, Anthony. I did. This should be easy. Actually went to 2 colleges. Yeah. That shouldn't be too hard at all. You know, you should, you know, you feel free to take a couple shots though. I don't know. It might take you a few to get there. Poor Spooky. Poor Spooky, man. He's like, I'm gonna ask a cool question. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey there.
It be like that sometimes, Spooky. You don't think it do what it do, but it do what it be. Oh, Athena might be joining. I just saw a green dot pop up. Did I go to school? Yes. Of course I went to school.
The distress
I think I'm
call
self-taught on
agent
everything.
sector
That
few jumps ahead.
that's a pretty high level of
As soon as possible. Make
praise there.
preparations
If somebody
unless
believes
you're
that I'm self-taught on everything that I know.
not too late.
I don't have the motivation for that shit. I'm too ADD. Thought I sensed a mega mind. Jesus. No, not quite. Ay, ay, ay.
Component uninstalled. Component installed. Component installed.
And now everything's powered again. Athena's gonna trip when she sees this setup. Hey, wait a minute. Should I? I've actually been told a few times that I'd make a pretty good improv comedian. I just don't know if that's something I want to do with myself. Hang on. Can I get away with that? I think I can. Pretty sure I can. Let's try it. Come here.
Component installed.
Oh yeah, this is about to get like actually really good. Likely, as likely as not, you know what I mean? Okay, I think I'm erring here.
This is as close as I could get us. Lock in a destination on the jump map and proceed when ready.
That's pretty funny, TBH. I'm just a damn goofball night owl. I never sleep properly, so I always end up online late at night. Oh, you can never forget the OGs. That's fucked up. It's Cardinal Streaming send #1 for getting the OGs. Does this actually not work? I could have swore this would. It's a fucking supply uplink, I swear. Hang on, let's just try this anyway, because I think I can do this. Do this. Put this here. Put this here. I think this will fit right here. I did it. I figured it out. Alright. I was like, I know I can fit all this. I just don't know how. I haven't figured it out yet. I hope so. I hope my son thinks I'm a cool dad. I just gotta also, you know, make sure to instill good wisdom on him. Not be a trash dad who, just wants to be the cool parent and doesn't do the right things by their child. Cool, that's pretty crazy looking. That's a pretty crazy grid setup too. Yeah, I want to be the dad that it's like if you fuck up, it's not going to be fun for you. But you also know that before I sit there and yell at you, if it's a fuck up that I can't like teach you how to fix, I'm going to have your back on. That's my goal as a parent. It's like, you're allowed to make mistakes, and I'll help bail you out to a point, but sometimes you're gonna have to face the music, and I need you to learn when that time is. That way, you know that you can still ask for help when things are going wrong,
Facility up ahead holds
but,
valuable assets.
you know, you're not scared to do so.
Still active. You'll need to perform an override to get inside.
Alright, so we got some ship remains. We got a Corvette over here. Gonna have to do something about that. Let's go ahead and sneak around the left side here, come up behind the ship remains, get myself a little bit more materia before I pick a fight with this Corvette patrol group here.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Emptying materia filters.
Alright. Where is it? There it is.
Locked and loaded. Blown to smithereens.
Who? Oh, Buddy's kind of going off, huh?
That one was for you, Iris.
You know just what a core wants, but nice shot. Ship needs ammo. Build ship active.
Not to boast, but did you see that?
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables.
I play on controller. Ah, what the fuck? I'm not a very big fan of mouse and keyboard, and that's mostly because I have a broken pinky on my left hand. And it makes it really hard to use all of the, like, Control, Alt, Shift keys and everything. I suppose I could learn, like, a southpaw setup. But, I don't know.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible.
I do a pretty good job even with a controller. Like, comparatively to mouse and keyboard players.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Purging the materia filters.
Like, I don't know if you were here for my Battlefield streams when the open beta was happening. But I do alright.
Materia collected. Empty
A lot of like my weaker gameplay on that was just because it had been such a long time since I had played an FPS. Because I spent a lot of time on Warframe, and then when Helldivers came out, that's basically all I played for like a straight year. So I'm coming off Warframe to play Helldivers.
Parking procedure initiated.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that that's the
Procedure complete.
point that we're stuck in,
Caution.
where it kind of feels like if the game is mostly mouse and or mostly controller,
We need
or is console based, you're kind of just screwed if you want to play M and K, because you're beholden to whether or not the developers for the game made a decent experience for that gameplay. Well, buddy, go shoot him.
Looks like it's time to dance. Great shot.
Sweet. I only took like 30 damage for no reason.
You need to fight them off until the override is completed.
Ground targets approaching. You can leave some for me too, you know. We'll give them no quarter.
System malfunction identified. A manual bypass is required.
A fine shot indeed. Have at you, Legion scum.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be real nice, but you know, if it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards. I'm not gonna be butthurt about it.
Very nice shot.
I do know Speed. Yeah, Speed's like incredible.
Time to take out the
Everything about that guy is incredible. The fact that he remains as like down to earth and humble as he is,
Progress
despite all the success, is fucking incredible.
a fine shot indeed. Ground targets approaching.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know that I want to get that big. There's a whole change of problems that occur when you get that big. And I don't know, like, because Speed doesn't have the same setup that I do with what's going on in his life. He's significantly more loose, and his future is more malleable for him. But, like, in my situation, I'm married, I have a child. You know, I've got a different level of considerations. And I don't know that I'd want that level of fame. Because that level of fame can corrupt a person. And I've never been given that kind of... What's the word? Attention? Like, I don't have any experience with that. And I don't know anybody who does either. So I don't really have anybody I could lean on to kind of help me navigate the minefield that is that situation. And I really just wouldn't want to ruin my son's entire childhood at this point, because he's only 2. So if I were to turn like turbo famous in 5 years, he'd still only be 7. And then, you know, he's just kind of walking in my shadow. It's going to take him forever to make something of himself. I don't know. Right, like, I wouldn't hate that.
A manual bypass is required.
You know, but I don't know if I want to be sitting there in like the multi-million subscriber range. I mean, that's when you can really start making money for sure. But I don't know that I want everything that goes with it, you know? It's the genie from Aladdin sort of situation. Infinite cosmic power, all the responsibilities that go along with it. Yeah, he did. He did.
Looks like it's time to dance.
I mean, I'm sure I'd figure it out and do things my own way. But it's not necessarily the lifestyle I'd be chasing for my family.
malfunction identified. A manual bypass is required.
I don't know. It depends. There's a lot that goes into that, you know what I mean? It's like big on what am I known for, like, you know, what kind of fan base do I have?
Forces detected.
Am I able to do something good with my platform at that point?
Take that, you dirty machine.
Access granted. Proceed to the jammer.
Looks like it's time to dance.
Woof. Scary spider tank. Yeah. Like, for sure.
Back to the ship, no problem. No problem at all.
Oh shit, I didn't do the jammer. I got stupid mode and forgot about the objective.
Enemies incoming.
Wait, you lived through that? You little bastard.
No more traps detected.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
The other thing is, I don't know if there's a world where I ever, like, have the ability to get big. Because it would be like a complete luck out situation. And I don't have the time to put into YouTube to take the number of shots that it takes to win that jackpot. If you know what I mean. Like $1 million? Because if it's I mean, probably the million. Like, to be completely honest, you take the million, you find a wealth advisor, you can turn $1 million into a really long lifetime, like really long lasting lifestyle. You just have to be smart and not just, like, spend it like crazy. Like a million on, what is it? Like, hold on, let me do the quick math right here, right? So if you have a bank account and you have a whole $1 million just sitting in that bank account, like, what is the dividends on that? Yeah, so your year-over-year accrual on average at 0.28% is $2,800. That's going to increase every time. So like year or month over month is what that's going to be, I'm sorry. Of 0.28%. So every month you get 2.8K. And that's enough for a lot of people to just pay like a good mortgage or a rent or things like that. And with that kind of money just sitting in your bank, that's your kind of like fuck off to the world amount of money. So with $1 million to your name, life is good. But what if just having $1 million led to $2 million a year? The hardest thing to get is that first million. once you have $1 million, it opens up a lot. Because if you have $1 million in your bank account, think about what credit card companies are going to do. Right? They're going to look at the amount that you have as loose capital, and they're going to say, well, you know, you can probably borrow and trade insane amounts of money, and so you're going to be just fine. And with $1 million, you can do like stock options and stuff like that. You can diversify your income and investments and everything. You can turn that million into like actual growing money through assets. You don't even need to be famous at that point. You know what I mean? You don't need the fame. You don't need the constant everything that's going on. You just need to kind of manage your money smart and stay small and stay quiet. And that's a lot better for a lot of people who couldn't handle the fame. For a while, my wife and I were making pretty good money, but we still lived pretty humble. Like, we weren't running around spending a ton of money on everything for no reason. And it's important that you do that no matter how much money you have.
Preparing to enter jump space.
Well, yeah, you can't just let the money sit and change the way that you have to be. No, money is definitely not happiness. I could be broke as fuck and still happy because of the family that I have right now.
Let's find them.
Like, and to be fair, I've been broke as fuck with my family right now, and like, I've never been depressed or sad about it, because I know damn well that I'm secured in that part of my life, and I don't have to worry about losing it. And there's a fuck ton to be said about that sort of situation in life. Hey, kitty cat. I think the cat wants attention, guys. Come here. Okay, maybe not. Ooh. Some of them. Maybe not all of them. And maybe not all parts of the games. Like, I really like a lot of the things that are in, like, Cyberpunk 2077. But Night City is a horrid, awful dystopian place. And, there's no happy endings in Night City. I don't know. Maybe. That's not a decision I'm going to make for them. If that's a decision that they've made, I'll get on board with it. But I wouldn't sit here and force a decision like that on my family.
Got one.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Weapons hot. Time to dance.
Shit's deep, yeah.
Clearing out the materia filters.
You're the one asking the questions. I just don't mind answering.
Materia collected. Empty collected.
Not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I feel like a lot of people don't think deeply enough about questions like this. They're not willing to answer honestly. And they're not willing to engage with the question because the context of the question or the content of the question is a little intimidating. But you gotta kind of face that shit, you know?
I can carry that to the ship. Absolutely. I can carry that to the ship. Absolutely. No problem at all. No problem. I'll fetch that for you.
Oops, just slammed my face into the rocks like twice. How we doing over there in Deutschland? Do I like AI? I like some aspects of AI. I don't know if I love AI in a like full-blown sense, but it definitely has its advantages, but it also definitely has its weaknesses.
Warning. Solar flare imminent. Find shelter immediately. Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
I think it's pretty good. Ruh-roh. Indeed. Aw, damn, the fires are on the outside, too. I think we're good. I don't think the fire's burning us too much anymore.
Shield unit installed.
But yeah, the game's generally pretty good. They're about to release some updates for it. It's been pretty fun. And mostly right now what I'm trying to do is figure out what the best equipment is in general, so I can put a pretty low effort tier list together, but still have relevant information in it so that people don't, you know, get misinformed off of it.
Joining the on-foot expedition. Bringing
Go
it
ahead
back
and add
the
that
ship.
to the ship.
Bringing it back to the ship. Absolutely.
There we go. It can get a little disorienting sometimes to play, though. I will definitely say that. What's up, Navi? How you doing? And Imposta is a fake noodle. Yeah, having a pretty good time so far, Navi. Not too bad. That's mostly what I'm doing with this session, is just kind of grinding out stuff. I'm in a higher difficulty, so I know I'm like gaining a bunch of stuff pretty quick. Yes and no. I'll show you the map once I'm done. Cuz it's like it's sets of runs. Whoa. 100 of the hearts. Look at you, Navi. Thank you, brother. Oh, it's a very good co-op game. It's like from the ground up, it's designed for co-op. So if you've got a good crew of people to play with, definitely give it a go. Yeah. Yeah, Maya. This is that space game. It's Jump Space. The solo experience isn't too bad.
We'll have to enter and shut it down before
Oh,
we can
really?
continue.
Saw it in my Steam recommended.
I'm seeing some interesting things up ahead. Let's have a look.
It's worth it. It's worth it to look at right now because currently it's $20 and they've got a huge roadmap of stuff coming to improve the game beyond where it is right now. And within that roadmap is like a bunch of content that would normally cost money. Yeah. Exactly. The highest mark for certain things is 3. For other things, it's like 1. For certain things, it's 0. Because again, it's early access right now, but they're about to add a ton of stuff to the game. And what's going to end up happening is after they've gotten it to 1.0, which is all the stuff on their current roadmap, which is a ton of shit, by the way. It's like 45 line items of stuff that they're going to add. They're going to increase the cost of it to like $40 or $60. So if you buy it now at $20, it's like a huge discount for the future. Plus, it's like $20 really isn't that bad. For a game that's going to be live service and constantly improving, and the developers really do listen quite carefully to their player base. The Discord is full of AMAs and Ask Us This and this, that, and the other that they're doing. It's pretty neat. They're very talkative. And they've released an update every day since was it last Friday? Yeah, I think it was last Friday when the game came out. No, it couldn't be. Couldn't be, Spooky. Well, the benefit to Keepsake is they also mention outside of just the Discord. You know, instead of only using the Discord for everything. Like a company that we all know.
The ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Loading up fresh ammo.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Emptying materia filters. That's the end of that one.
There we go.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it. Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
I'm replenishing.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to reduce the cost on this game any at all, considering what it is.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Entering the combat station.
Oh, I took a big hit there. What's up, Perturbed One? How we doing?
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Bed feeling a little too comfy? I'm actually not sure how late I'm going to be up tonight. No cockpit view yet, but it is coming.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Good to hear, man. Good to hear you're doing good. Oh, shit.
Target out of range.
Oh, shit.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammo.
Sure can.
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables.
We disabled? Yeah, the cockpit view is coming, like 100% guaranteed.
Emptying materia filters.
All right. I've got a disabled Corvette here that I'm about to board. Ah! And it does damage. Your handheld weapons actually do damage to
I'm with you.
full-size vessels, and there are modifiers called artifacts that you can use.
A fine shot indeed.
And those artifacts allow you to actually increase the amount of damage that you do to like enemy spacefaring vessels with those small arms weapons, and you can get it up to like 30 times damage, and it's insane.
As soon as possible.
All right.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Purging the materia filters.
Yeah, let's not piss off the ring of turrets, okay, buddy? Leave the ring of turrets alone. The iron sights aren't too bad, Spooky. I don't mind them. The weapon control is still very nice on the iron-sighted weapons, so it doesn't really bother you too much if they don't have an actual, like, sight picture for you.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
So you do have a couple of quests, and all of those quests need to be completed either by you or via the mission completion. So most of them are like individuals, like you have to get 10 kills with the railgun or rocket launcher. But there are other ones where it's like extract with X number of Y item, and that doesn't matter if you're part of a group or solo or whatever. And so all of the quests are completable with a group, and again, everything is 100% built for multiplayer. Is this what I think it is?
Parking procedure.
It is what I think it is. Okay. I forgot to check to see that this was investigate wreck.
Parking procedure complete.
No, Snakey! No, dog. Oof. I need the uniform. I think you're fiending, dog. Don't let the uniform do the things to you you don't need it to. Alright. The humor is immaculate. So, like, this thing is 90% more on-foot damage, scaling with materia tank fill percentage. Gonna pull up on your boss as a bunny girl. Well, anybody who's been a longtime fan of the stream would want you to pull up in my catmate outfit.
The console here will open the door to the jammer.
What do we got?
but it needs
Mark
power to
1?
do it.
Okay.
There should be
Send it
batteries
to the
around
ship.
here
It's the
somewhere.
same as I got in my hands right now. Nothing better. Nope, nothing. Alright.
Never fret. Buddy's right behind you.
The jammer is behind that locked door. I have located batteries in the area. You can use them to bypass the mechanism and open the door. I've detected new
Uh-oh.
jammer signal. We need to initiating takeoff.
What do we got? 2 heavy gunships, an elite gunship. Some regular stuff? Okay. Nothing crazy, nothing major. Well, I'm off to call my sister because she's the whole reason I realized. Big ol' thank you call. Could just send a book's worth of text. Ah, gotcha.
Parking procedure initiated.
I'd have told my sister to piss off and beat the boss herself.
Procedure complete.
I'm a little different.
Got your six, as they say.
Give 1 sub and comment more, but
Take out the trash.
1 sub and comment more.
All threats neutralized.
Did you sub?
The fuses need to be brought back to the console. But be warned, they are quite radioactive.
Oh, so you were able to quick run that
Long
motherfucker.
exposure is not recommended.
Guys, the air is spicy. Very spicy air. Oh, thank you, Dara. I appreciate that. Oh, so you just chilled. You just walked through that mission, huh?
Expedition.
I appreciate the sub there. Thank you so much. It didn't pop up on my alerts. You must not have that turned on for public sub viewers. Oh my god, it's burning me! Ooh. Chat, that was close. The spicy air almost burned my brains out. There we go.
Initiating takeoff.
I'll go deal with those enemy air, like, space vehicles. But I'm gonna wait until I get the radioactivity off my ship, so that all of my shit isn't randomly coming apart while I'm trying to do this. I think everything I have is protected, but I'm not 100% sure.
Parking procedure initiated.
I'll have to go take a look.
Parking procedure complete.
Let me see, let me see.
The fuses need to be brought to the console.
Oh yeah, some of my stuff can definitely go down. No, no answer. Unfortunate. Huh. Oh, pardon me. All right.
Great. See if you can find another battery.
Joining the on-foot expedition.
Override completed. Good job. now ours to control. Whenever you are ready. Access granted. Proceed to the jammer.
Alright. It's time to loot the gear. See what we got. Pineapple power, force fields is alright, Legion blueprints is really good. Resonant amplifier is really good. Alright, nice haul.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
Oh, that would be pretty cool if it did. I always enjoyed the live backgrounds. They were really neat. Wait, where was I going? Oh, yeah, in here. No, wait. Down here. Okay, let's see what we got. We'll go with that. Ooh, pineapple power, okay. Hang on. There we go, and that levels both of these, so I now have a 4 and a 5. Sweet! Oh yeah, the Cyberpunk one was pretty sweet. Why does it all the mid games always get the cool stuff?
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed. Initiating takeoff.
Actually, do I need to fight these guys? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, I do. I do.
Locked and loaded.
Ship needs ammo.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Not to boast, but did you see that shot?
Jesus, buddy. Go off, dog. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they just cheap out on it. It is what it is.
The ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Loading up fresh ammo. That's the
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables.
Damn, flak turret's kind of insane. Look at how fast it just butchered that Corvette.
Never fret, buddy's right behind you. Ground targets approaching. Aha, got one. Very nice shot.
Woo! No damage. No damage. We did it.
Self-destruction.
All right, I kind of figured that was going to be a damage component, but I wasn't gonna give up the chance at more gear. All right, there we go. There we go. Sweet. We're on the way to the front lines. Almost done with this mission. Short run.
The transporter is under fire. You need to get closer and get
Oh
closer
man.
to hostile.
Oh, the stretch. Oh my god, my back. All right.
Our scans reveal some, well, you know, stuff.
Hostile lock. Shouldn't be locked yet.
It's good to see you. We'll take any help we can get. Our shields can't be repaired as long as these ships are firing at us. You need to take care of them as soon as possible.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Clearing out the materia filters.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Loading up fresh ammo.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
And there's more where that came from.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it. The ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Loading up fresh ammo.
All right, we knocked everything else out.
Ready for battle.
This wave of Legion ships is over, but not for long. Quickly, repair the exterior conduits to restore our shields. We'll take care of the damages inside.
Emptying materia filters.
Just gonna finish this thing.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Flashbang warning. Aerial bombardment. Always the way to play. If Helldivers has taught me anything, it's calling a 300, 380 right away. You don't even need to wait. Just call in the 380. It'll lead the way.
Got your six, as they say.
Okay.
Looks like it's time to dance.
Cooked your ass, dummy. Alright, I'm gonna have to fight my way out of all of whatever that was that just landed in the background. Uh-oh.
You Legion scum.
Ooh, shit.
You can leave some for me, too, you know.
Now she calls.
Time to take out the trash. Look out the trash.
my. No, sit. Bad gazer beam.
Exterminate all Legion craft.
Your shield doesn't do you any good if I just walk right past it. Oh, I whiffed.
Exterminate all Legion craft. A fine shot indeed.
Shotgun, but this time, better.
Shields are back online, just in time. We're detecting more Legion ships approaching us. We need to hold them off while we charge our jump drive.
Did I just do
We're
that?
counting on you.
Enemies incoming.
Another Legion squadron has arrived.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Loading up fresh.
So green bar is core health. That's the health of the hull of the ship. And the blue bar is the shields. So the shields have a maximum amount that they have. Like, it's mostly just you can tank this many shots more than it's like an actual health bar. Like, it has a health bar, but the health bar isn't that noticeable at the higher difficulties.
Materia filter. That one was for you, Iris.
So
Just what a core wants, buddy.
once it gets through that, then you start taking like semi-permanent damage that you have to repair.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Locked and loaded. I'm replenishing ship ammo.
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables.
This wave of Legion ships is over, but not for long. Quickly, repair the exterior conduits
Oop.
to restore our shields. We'll take care of the damages inside.
Oh my god.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Flat cannon's ridiculous.
Purging the materia.
So you do have a single player bot crew member named Buddy,
Need to repair the shield.
and he operates the combat station. He'll assist in refilling ammo from the ammo manufacturer, and he'll occasionally help with the healing of the core, but he doesn't help you heal the core until it gets to a certain low level, and it's pretty dangerous to try to count on him for that. Like, he'll get it done,
I'm with you. The bitter end.
but it's not your best bet. One shot, one kill.
You can leave some for me too, you know.
This is my on-foot damage going crazy from my artifact.
Time to take out the trash.
Everything's getting one shot by the shotgun no matter what range at this point. As long as I hit them with a few pixels. Stop it! I'm kicking their ass.
Great. Continue the repairs.
Have at you, Legion scum. Great shot. Look out.
You need to repair the shields.
Good job, buddy.
That's one down. Proceed to
Yeah, they're gonna add player traits as well. So, like, as the game gets further on in its life cycle, there's going to be more build complexity and things like that, where you can really run, like, very, very strategically set up loadouts. That's going to be pretty cool. Because players are going to specialize in things then.
Shields are active again. Our jump drive is almost
They're going to need to increase the difficulty when they add stuff like that, because right now, the game's just not that hard.
Great job.
Our jump drive is 80% charged. Hold in there just a little longer.
Weapons hot. Time to dance.
Our shields are down.
Loading up fresh ammo. Entering the combat station. I'm replenishing ship ammo. Ready for battle.
I gotta knock this out. That sniper's gonna have to reposition to target me.
We're taking too much damage.
You're gonna be alright.
Beam cruiser is gonna rip us to pieces. Take care.
There we go.
That was a close call. Great job. We wouldn't have made it without your aid. We owe you. Now let's get out of here before more ships attack. Engaging jump drive.
Alright. It is a shame that they max out the number of materia ingots you can get to 5. It gives it not a really good reason to do any of the endless missions. Because that's how you would want to, like, quick grind stuff. But that access doesn't exist. Alright. Where are we at? Okay. And now I have 27, which means I can bring something up to tier 3. I brought all these weapons back with me, which is great, because now I'm basically exactly where I was last night when I left off.
Interesting.
Like almost step for step for it. Let's get these flak turrets to Mark III first, before anything else. Yeah, that's pretty kooky. 102 damage per second, 28 base damage per shot. That is a ton of fucking damage. Holy crap. It doesn't sound like a lot, but like most enemies have like a 200 health pool. And with a pretty decent fire rate of that thing, it's doing a lot of work.
Glad to see you back.
I've marked some opportunities that may be worth exploring. Mission parameters accepted. Mission primed. We can head out
Alright.
whenever you are ready.
I'm trying to clear whatever this is in my throat, but it is just
We'll
not
find
working.
the vault in a sector just a few jumps away. Once there, you must enter the vault and retrieve the cargo. we
So
need.
big tip
But be careful.
for sure.
The Legion
Very important, very useful, very helpful.
whenever you're ready.
At the start, before you like blast off wherever you're gonna go, look for the rock that has the glowing bits coming out of this ship right here. Because if you look, there's an item right there, and you need that because when you come back to your ship, you can scrap it for 30 materia. And that lets you start with 55 materia instead of 25 materia. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a big difference. I don't know what's going on with this cough. Maybe I'm getting sick, chat. Maybe. That'd be pretty freaking awful. I don't have time to get sick.
I've detected a jammer inside a facility ahead. Breach it and disable the device so we can move on. Cruise control engaged.
Oh, I see.
Cruise control disengaged.
Nope. Not what I was trying to do. There we go.
Parking procedure initiated. Parking.
Hold on a second.
Never fret. Buddy's right behind you.
Oh shit, that's kind of neat. I didn't realize you could see into the facility from here. That's pretty cool. Was that catwalk in the room? I guess you can't get to it because there's like no way to climb up to it. That's pretty cool though. New perspective on that. Okay, that was smooth as fuck.
Caution. It seems that this facility has initiated a lockdown protocol. Anticipate resistance as you proceed. The jammer is behind that locked door. I have located batteries in the area. You can use them to bypass the mechanism and open the door.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get to the door. I'm gonna set up a med area over there at the door.
Hostile signatures detected.
Because I know what's gonna happen is the moment I start this, I'm about to get swarmed.
Hostile forces detected.
There we go.
Good job. Let's find another one.
There we go. So I have a med area, and there ain't much shit they can do to me.
Targets approaching. Very nice job.
See how fast I'm healing?
You'll give them no quarter. You can leave some for me too, you know.
See, this was smart. This was good looks.
Exterminate all Legion trash.
Ayo, that's a Mark III. The hell? There we go.
Hostile forces detected.
Alright, that's fine. Uh-oh. Ain't nothing there.
Take that, you dirty machine.
Indeed.
Time to take out the trash.
Movement tech. Woo!
Access granted. Proceed to the jammer.
Just gotta get this open. See that med drone was a good ass play.
Great shot.
Worth it.
Bringing it back to the ship. No problem. I'll fetch. No problem at all. I can carry that.
Force fields and max proxy are pretty good. We'll take those.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
My railgun is unfortunately empty, and I could hang on to it.
Attention.
But-
alarm-
Could also just toss it. Large hostile force. Okay. Well, then I need to figure out what I'm gonna do here. Squad tactics isn't really that useful to me, but force fields is. And so mass proxy is also. There we go. Let's go ahead and set my next course.
The fleet will be here shortly. Prepare initiating takeoff. Preparing to enter jump space.
And I'm gone without a trace before they're even able to do anything. Man, it's a weird cough, y'all. It more feels like my throat's closing up, but I don't know what I could have eaten that I'd be allergic to, or what I could have exposed myself to for allergies. And I don't have asthma or anything like that, so it's kind of weird that it's happening.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm under heavy attack.
Cool. This is gonna be actually pretty good.
It won't last much longer. Please help me. I will share my cargo with you.
Want to take out the elite one first, because he's the most damaging. He's the most likely to hit me again. Follow up on the Corvette.
They're gone. Thank you for your help. I wouldn't have made it without you. You can take some of my cargo as promised. Good luck on your journey.
And then we just disabled the Corvette immediately after, so we're going to go ahead and rustle up whatever he's got on there. Shouldn't take but a second.
I'm with you to the bitter end if need be. Hostile forces detected. Great job.
Alright. Might have to hit that med bay.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible.
Purging the materia filters.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Alright. I'll let Buddy get the materia collectors. No reason not to. See, I would not mind this transport ship right here as a ship for us, even as like a number 3 option. I think it would be pretty cool, pretty
Joining the
decent.
on-foot expedition. Clearing out the materia filters.
You know what I mean? And then being able to like travel like this would be pretty cool. Onto the main deck and all that. I actually very much like that idea. It's a little big, but I think it would be pretty rational. It's not too big, but it also might not fit on the jump pad at our base camp, so it might be a little too big for that. But I really like the layout of it. I really like the layout a lot. All these like extra internal storage bays and everything. Even if we don't use the whole thing, like a cut down version of it would be pretty cool. I don't know. I just like it a lot. I like the design. I like the layout. I could see how it would be good.
Absolutely. No problem. I'll fetch that for you. Bringing it back to the ship. Absolutely. No problem at all. I can carry that to the ship. No problem. No problem at all. Bringing it back to the ship. Absolutely. I can carry that to the ship.
All right. So we got plenty of time to take our time right now because the enemies aren't going to just assault us randomly for this mission. Which means I can come down here and take the time to get everything nice and organized. Which is always good. Well, that was a crazy stutter. All right. Mm. Yeah, force fields is being huge right now. All right, cool.
I've detected new jump drive jamming signal. We need to destroy the source before we can make a jump.
Weapons hot. Time to dance.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
I'm clearing out the materia filters.
All right. Did not expect the ambush, but that's okay. They really didn't do much to us.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
All right.
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmets.
The more I play, the more I feel this is the better solo ship, just because you get to attach so many weapons to Buddy.
Let's grab what we need. But
Holy
the
shit.
region won't give us much time.
Purging the materia filters.
All right, we are going to make sure that all of our shields are filled up and topped off.
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
Hold on, let's get a scan. Let's get this group on the right. They're a little less organized. They don't have the Corvette. I could probably hit them harder sooner, like faster.
Entering the combat station.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Emptying materia.
Ship needs ammo. Build ship ammo.
Loading up fresh ammo.
collected. Empty collectors to retrieve.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
Kept dragging that rocket launcher around like I was ever gonna use it, but I'm really not, so it's kind of like whatever.
Ready for battle.
Jeez, look at that DPS.
Materia collected. Empty corvette disabled. Raid board it and look for valuables.
Target acquired.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Damn, these enemies hit really hard. So don't know where that Corvette went now.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
I think it exploded.
Purging the materia filters.
That's unfortunate. I wanted its cargo.
Parking procedure initiated. Parking procedure complete.
Joining the on-foot expedition.
All right.
Area secured. No more targets.
Too easy, huh? Man, these Diff 5s, they drop a ton of weapons, huh? Ton of weapons.
Bringing it back to the ship.
All right.
Time to take out. No problem. I'll fetch that for you. You can leave some for me too, you know.
All right. Too easy. Too easy. Chilling. Oh shit, he had a buddy behind him.
Looks like it's time to dance. Great shot.
The resources we're after must be in here. Grab as many as you can and bring them back to the ship. The more you bring back, the better for us. Did you push the button? Oh. Everything has gone into lockdown. It's a trap. Get out of there.
Alright, I can make another side clip. I don't necessarily
Enemy
need the
jump
Mark
signatures
1
has been
version.
detected. You'll get company soon. Get out now.
A fine shot indeed. Look out the trash. You can leave some for me too, you know.
I could, but why would I do that, buddy?
I detect a security protocol on this door. It will take me a moment to breach it. Expect Legion opposition.
Look out the trash. Great shot.
Doors unlocked. Move.
Have at you, Legion scum. Very nice shot. Look out the trash.
The goal is not to kill everything, it's to get out of here alive.
I detect a security protocol on this door. It will take me a moment to breach it. Expect Legion opposition.
A fine shot indeed.
Enemy ships are approaching. Get a move on. Hey, the door is now open. Go.
Have at you, Legion scum.
Oh god, what did that lock to?
Have at you, Legion scum. Great shot. No problem at all.
Hostile ships are already here. Quick, get back to the ship.
Locked and loaded.
There's a jammer ship inbound. You can't jump until it's destroyed. It will arrive shortly. Stay alert. Initiating takeoff.
Blown to smithereens. Loading up fresh ammo.
There's the jammer ship. Take it out so we can leave. The jammer has been destroyed. Excellent work. us out of here. Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables.
I'm replenishing ship ammo. Weapons hot. Time to dance. Preparing the ship core. Ship loading up fresh ammo. Locked and loaded.
And we're out.
Jump space imminent.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Probably could have gotten a couple of more of the pieces. Probably could have looted that Corvette, but it'd have been a lot of work to do that. I'd have had to rebuild all the shields on everything. Would have had to duck and cover a little bit. It would have maybe, well, it would have realistically been more risk than the reward was with it. And I got to come back with 2 pretty rock solid weapons from that run.
Interesting.
All right. Hmm. What's up, Jinxley? How we doing? It's been a hot minute. How you been? Immediately leaves. Gotta love it. Somebody was in incognito when I blew their cover. I think this is what I'll level up next. Get my bolt accelerated to 3. I think that's probably the best idea. But yeah. Alright, well. It's 4 a.m. I know I got on right at 1 like I normally do. Or I'm supposed to be doing. But I came home from work today, took a nap, and when I woke up, I didn't know where I was. So that's a level of sleep deprivation that I don't like to be in. You never want to wake up from a short nap and be like, hey, where the fuck am I again? It's not a good feeling. It's not a pretty picture. So, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to go ahead and end my night in my stream. I do want to say I appreciate everybody who's here right now. Thank you so much for choosing my corner of the internet to be in. There's a lot of other people streaming right now. There's a lot of other streamers in general, a lot of other things you could be doing with your time. But you decided to come spend that with me. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Because I'm a small-time sort of streamer. Definitely a small-time sort of YouTuber. And every other viewer really makes a huge difference. I try to be entertaining. I try to be talkative. I'm very interactive, so you want to chat with me, feel free to do so. But otherwise, you know, if you're liking the content, drop me a like. I need those likes, man. There's no way I can fulfill the jokes about, hey, what would you do when you get big if I don't get those likes? You know, I just gotta get a couple. But yeah, if you wanna sub, feel free to do that too. I stream every night at 1 a.m. Central Standard Time, so that sub will give you that notification, let you know when I get it on. If you want to, track me a little bit better. Otherwise, you can just set your watch and show up if that sub's a little more, closely guarded. But yeah, I will always be here pretty much every day unless I drop a message that says I won't. So if you're waiting for me and you're wondering where I am, just check my channel. See if I've got a post up that tells you what's going on. Sometimes they're a little cryptic, sometimes they're a little fun, other times they're like, "Hey, oh, shit's just falling apart today. I need to get my life together." But yeah. Otherwise, appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow.